Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc. This is my good buddy Judge, and
Judge
we are
Cena.
starting off with a headphone check.
Yeah.
It's the microphone checker.
Yeah.
1, 2, checker. Thanks for joining us.
Sorry about that. Everybody.
We are here to talk about wrestling, a whole week's worth of wrestling.
Yeah.
We've got to talk about Raw. We've got to talk about SmackDown. We've got
boo.
NXT 205 Live.
Both boo.
Yeah, I think that's about it. We might have to talk about stuff that happened at Survivor Series or War Games, just to kind of ease us into some of the things that are happening right now. But should be fun. If you guys could take a moment, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button. Share with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Leave us a comment. Tell us what you thought.
Yeah.
You could leave that comment here on YouTube, or you could check us out on social media. You can go to
Kinda
Facebook,
funny.
Instagram, or Twitter, and tell us what you think there.
Yep.
So with all that stuff out of the way, Judge,
Yeah.
hit me.
All right, Braun Strowman. You're doing the whole
Or
Braun Strowman thing.
Lars Sullivan.
Yeah. All right, so we start off Raw with the Stephanie McMahon promo basically saying, hey, let me introduce you to... Or actually, Kurt gets to keep his job because we won at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Let me introduce you to the MVP of Survivor Series. That would be my husband, Triple H.
Yes.
And then we get to see Triple H. And she cuts a promo, and then Kurt Angle's music hits, and he comes out and stares Kurt Angle down, or stares Triple H down because Triple H betrayed Kurt Angle by giving him a pedigree during
Triple
Survivor
H
Series.
Didn't say one word
No, he did not, and I'm glad
during
he didn't.
this whole segment.
Yeah. So basically, Kurt Angle's music hits, and then he kind of cuts a promo on Triple H, and then Jason Jordan's music hits, and doesn't cut a promo. He just basically comes out and says, "I'm 100% now." Yeah. That's it. Oh, that wasn't as bad. But
I backed up from the microphone.
oh, well, he basically says, "Pedigree me now, sucker. I'm 100%. I'm a beat yo beep."
Yeah.
And then I think basically he was saying, or Stephanie was saying, my husband is not afraid of anybody in that locker room. There's nobody that, could take on. And then Braun's music hit. And, you could see his face kind of go.
Yeah. He did pretty good, though.
Yeah. And he just kind of backs out of the ring. And then Stephanie goes, all right, well, if you're feeling 100%, you're not having a match with Triple H tonight. You're going to have a match with Braun Strowman tonight.
Yeah.
And so
Just the fact that he was only communicating through facial expressions.
it's true.
And
They
eye blinks.
They did a stare down for a while.
Blink once for yes and twice for no.
Yes.
Triple H.
Triple H, I can't
Speak
see you
to me.
blinking. But, yeah, that was the opening to Raw. We move into our first match, which was Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe.
Good match.
Samoa Joe picking up the win.
I
Out of a coquina clutch.
I said this to you the day that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Either one of them. Just choose guy, push guy.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't like that Finn loss, but you make a great point that it's like nobody gets pushed anymore. Simply put somebody in a storyline and push them.
Yeah.
Just push them.
Finn or Joe. I like them both.
Yeah.
Pick a guy
Yeah.
and push that guy.
Flip a coin. Heads Finn, tails Joe. Up landed tails, push him.
Let's stop spinning our wheels.
Agreed.
And just do something.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, all that said, I mean, it was a great match, and hopefully it takes Joe somewhere. Hopefully he comes, out, or he ends up in a position where he's better off than he is. I mean, I hope that at some point,
do something.
at some point, spoiler alert, we have a new Intercontinental Champion. I hope at some point, Joe gets a belt, the IC belt or something like that, and can just sort of be that guy. He could have a Miz type, as far as length goes, a Miz type run with
I'd
the
be
belt.
okay with it.
Yeah.
Then, if you're watching on Hulu, you didn't get to see this match, but we have Asuka versus Dana Brooke.
Yes.
I
Which-
watched this match. It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just basically over really fast.
exactly. Which
was a
it
squash
should.
match.
It should be.
Yeah, but this is what she should have done with Emma. Why are we doing this now? So basically,
Meow.
meow. Why does Dana get squashed, but Emma didn't. Like, Emma got an actual match.
I honestly, I don't know. That is still. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
You're correct, though. She should have squashed whoever she came in against.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like maybe Emma was on. I mean, obviously, hindsight is 2020, but at the time, it was like they were pushing Emma, right? They had been building Emma up. She had been winning matches.
Yeah.
And it was like, unfortunately, it took her into the position where she was having, 7-minute matches with Asuka. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we're sort of, in a way, pushing the reset button on Asuka.
Yeah.
Just give her squash matches now. But
and then walk
honestly,
away later.
yeah, once we get later on in the show, I don't know where Asuka is at this point.
She will land up in Bobby Roode Shinsuke land.
Maybe.
Anyways, we move to Miz TV with special guest Roman Reigns. I said special guest Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns?
Special guest Roman Reigns.
Roman?
Can you come out, please?
Roman Reigns?
Can you come out from the back, please?
Oh.
Oh, no, you get the whole Shield entrance.
Yeah,
and then
you
The
get-
Miz is like,
People
that's
love that.
dumb.
People love that entrance, though.
Yes. Because I think it gives them a chance to be on TV. They're like, they're over here.
Maybe. Just don't twerk when they're coming down the...
Do you see that one guy that tried to like join into the Shield entrance and security like grabbed him and was like, "What are you doing? Get out of here!"
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, whoa, calm down, security.
You can't do that.
No, you can't.
You can't do that.
But basically, the Shield kind of takes on the Miz Taraj. They kind of get beat up, and a match is made because the Miz is running away, and he by Kurt Angle, and it is for the IC belt later tonight. So, I don't know. This segment was kind of weird. He even called out Baron Corbin, which was kind of weird. I was like, just leave it. Just.
I mean, there was some good stuff. I think the biggest thing with The Miz is he tells the truth so much of the time.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that he says that's supposed to get him heel heat is kind of true.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, he got like a chant, a Miz is awesome chant.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean, I don't understand how you are going to get people to dislike him, right? As a heel, if all he's doing is bringing to light these glaring inconsistencies in WWE,
Yeah,
like the plot holes in the writing.
Yeah, we saw that with John Cena too, which was
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, this guy is on our side. He's the one who's pointing out all these
He should
inadequacies.
be the face. He should be the face.
I don't know how you stop that from happening, right? Because people are going to cheer who they want to cheer, and he's starting to get more cheers than and even when he's trying to be mean to the audience, oh, don't cheer for me.
I said when my hand goes up,
Yeah.
your mouth goes shut, and everyone's like, you said it.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to turn it into like a Drew Gulak thing where they're just going to start chanting it.
They're just gonna start. Everyone's gonna start talking.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was something that. But I mean, honestly, I thought Roman did okay on the mic.
I don't think so.
It wasn't.
He did better when he did better against Stephanie last week.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that it was the most amazing promo I've ever seen.
Still a charisma vacuum for me.
I'm just saying that, like, he didn't feel. Yeah, absolutely. There was zero charisma.
Hey, yeah, I'm just here to
but
challenge you to a match.
It didn't feel super, I don't know, unnatural.
Yeah. Understandable. Next, we move on to Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus. Dean has Seth on the side, and Sheamus has Cesaro on the side. This match doesn't mean anything.
How many times have we seen the guys from the Shield, Seth and Dean, versus the Bar at this point?
Yeah.
A lot.
Too many. Dean wins, and I wanted this match to be over faster than I think it started.
I
was
mean,
just like, it's over. Doesn't mean anything. The Shield needs to fight the Bar for the belt, and that's it. Done. No more of the story. You guys have been in the program forever.
Yeah.
Stop.
I
Just
think that's
go.
the problem, is that, like, they could have a 6-star match, and nobody would know because it's, like...
it just doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because it's not for the belt.
I mean, it wasn't a bad match. It was a good match. It
We
was
need-
just horribly boring because there were no stakes attached to it. So
No.
it's like,
Listen,
cool.
also Sheamus, when Dean Ambrose goes for the dirty deeds, you
Stop
cannot
putting
put
knees
your
up.
knees up. Like, normally with the dirty deeds, you hit it and then you fall backwards and you're supposed to land on
You just
your
lay out.
face.
Yeah.
Just lay out flat like a board.
Yep.
Sheamus likes to tuck his knees in so he lands on his knees and then his face.
Yeah, either one knee or both knees. I think I've only seen him with
No.
one knee, but still,
He did with both knees this time.
Ugh,
It's
stop.
bad. Just stop doing
Stop.
that. Learn how to just land on your face, dude. You're getting paid tons of money. Land on your face. You still look like who you
Yeah.
are.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. Next, we move into Alexa Bliss cutting a promo on the women in the back.
This was so annoying.
So Alexa Bliss is like, yeah, I saw all this stuff on Twitter, blah 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 blah. Mickey James comes out and she starts cutting a promo. Oh well, cool. Then Bailey's music hits, and then she starts cutting a promo. And Bailey is awful on the mic. She's awful. I would rather have Roman Reigns on the mic than Bailey, and that never. I know. I know.
You're gonna
I
regret
said
saying that on the
I
microphone.
know. But listen, it was bad. Then Sasha Banks' music hit, and I told
Yeah.
you this. The minute her music hits, I go blind for a second for how far my eyes roll into the back of my head because I can't stand it anymore.
Yeah.
And then Alicia Fox, which I didn't know she had music. She has music that hits, and then she starts cutting a promo.
Yeah. I think it was when Sasha's music hit. Alexa Bliss is in the middle of a sentence, and her music hits, and she drops the microphone, and she obviously says, like, you can read her lips, and instead of the F word, I'm going to say Froggy Frank.
Froggy Frank.
This is a shout out to Frankie. But she puts the microphone down. And she goes, "Oh, for Froggy Frank's sake!"
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's the reaction that she had was
The reaction that
the
we all
reaction
had.
that my soul had.
Yeah, it was like, can this just end?
Yeah,
But
bad.
and then Kurt Angle comes out because as Alexa Bliss is leaving, Kurt Angle comes out and says, "Actually, the winner of the match that we're going to have right now between Alicia Fox, Sasha Banks, Bailey, and Mickey James will be your competitor for the belt."
Yeah.
So cool.
Make it happen, I guess.
And then we had a match between them,
Yep.
and it ended in a no contest
I wonder why.
because somebody had to make their debut on Raw.
Who could that be? Could it be?
Sensational Sherry.
No, that
Alundra
was not
Blaze.
possible.
Alundra Blaze.
No, not Alundra Blaze.
Trish Stratus.
No. Lita?
Nikki Cross.
No.
Tamina.
No. Why did they change her music?
Is bad.
Anyways, it was Paige.
Paige shows
Paige.
up. Yay!
And hey, guess what?
What?
She's back.
Oh, she is?
Yes, but she
Oh,
didn't come alone.
yay! Who's with her?
Well, if you're a fan of NXT,
Which I am.
you will recognize Sonya Deville.
Oh. I
Oh,
know.
And if you're a fan of NXT, you will not recognize Mandy Rose. You'd have to be a fan of Total Divas to catch that reference, or go to NXT live shows.
Gross.
So I don't know.
Gross to all that.
Yeah. So yeah, you get Paige, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville.
Oh, who has Sonya Rose? Or who is
Sonya Rose?
Yeah, I confirmed.
Mandy Deville.
Yeah. Okay, who has Mandy Rose beaten in NXT?
I don't know because she hasn't been on TV.
Exactly. Hey, who has Sonya Deville beaten in NXT?
Everyone.
No, absolutely not. She's not. She's beaten like local talent A and local talent B.
Okay, well, she's won every match that she's been in.
Ooh, against jobbers.
Yikes.
Looking at you, Kurt Hawkins.
Okay.
I'm just saying, this is dumb. It's so stupid. I
mean,
hate it.
Yeah, I guess if you're a fan of NXT and you've been watching for a while, you would assume that there are people that may be more prepared, let's say, for that spot on the main roster.
Boy, did Paige get a pop, though. Listen.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
She got a huge pop.
Yeah.
Like, big.
Yeah.
So, I
People
guess
were
everyone's
very
excited to see that she's back.
People were very excited to see Paige back.
So, this is what we're talking about. So, where does Asuka land now? Now that Paige
Yeah.
is back,
Yeah.
Asuka's not going to get that belt.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, they're going to have to, whatever happens, right? Paige has lackeys now, right? You're not fighting one person, you're fighting three.
Right.
So, hopefully, Alexa and Nia, they're still together.
They're still BFFs.
They're still allies.
yeah.
I feel like Nia should be more than enough to take out Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Are you kidding me? Sonya Deville has an MMA background, and she's undefeated in all of her MMA matches. Sir.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Check your facts.
Nia is a monster, although apparently not monster enough to beat Tamina.
No. Get out of here.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what. Maybe Asuka aligns with someone. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
The whole.
Is it because she can't cut a promo?
I don't think so.
Because she can't cut a promo.
Who?
Asuka. Asuka cannot cut a promo. And listen, it's not because she can't speak English,
She can speak English.
which she's not very good.
I
I
think
guess
it was
she does
fine.
cut a better promo than Bailey.
I thought it was
Bayley.
fine. That's true. I mean, whenever she
Better than
was on the
Roman.
mic in NXT, I mean, it wasn't perfect, but I didn't think I thought it was fine for what it was. All I'm saying is that the Raw Women's division is completely up for grabs. I don't know what's going on, other than the fact that Alexa Bliss is the champ, but she just got beat by Charlotte at Survivor Series. So, who knows?
And after this match happened, they go to the back and you see Alexa Bliss,
Yeah,
and then Paige and Mandy Rose and everybody else and Sonya Deville. She's like, "Oh, let me introduce you to my friends," and then they all beat up Alexa Bliss.
yeah, they do. And here's the problem. Here's the problem for Docky, right? Doc's problem is that I was never a huge Alexa Bliss fan,
Yes,
right?
Correct.
Not that I didn't like her at all. I
Yes.
did.
You did not.
I was just not the biggest fan of Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
I have become a fan over time
Is
of
it because
Alexa.
you watch Total Divas?
Partly, but partly I think that she's getting better. Like
Yeah.
in the ring, I think that she's just better than she was when she first showed up.
Yeah, she just needs a better moveset. Really, that's all she needs.
I think that her moveset's fine. I do. I think that it's fine. I wish that they would pick a finisher for her.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
That's
that's
it.
what I mean. I guess that's what I mean.
But so anyways, it's just unfortunate for me that I've finally become a fan of the girl who holds the championship belt or title. I'm sorry,
It's not a belt. It doesn't hold close up.
But yeah, we'll see if she can hang on to it. I don't know. I still think Alexa's a great character and a great wrestling character.
Yeah.
And so I hope they don't abandon ship on her. So
Yeah. Well, the next match was Braun Strowman versus Jason Jordan. Apparently, Jason Jordan wasn't 100% when he told his father that he was 100%.
Yeah.
So he already made the match. Can't back out of it. So
Yeah.
there's a backstage segment where he's like trying to pump himself up for this match. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying what you're selling, Jason Jordan.
yeah,
It's not. Nope, not gonna do it.
it's painful. It's
Super painful.
listening to him talk.
And then he cuts he's a backstage promo with Matt Hardy, and Matt Hardy just goes, "You just got to realize that sometimes it's just not your night." And
Yeah, that Braun Strowman is every bit the monster that they said he was.
Exactly.
And then Jason Jordan says that as well.
yeah, and then they have this stupid match which ends in a no contest because, no, actually, Braun wins because Kane shows up
Yeah.
And Kane feels like he needs to just grab all the chairs in the arena and just start smashing Braun Strowman with it.
Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing was a mess. I don't. Like,
Callback. They had even a callback to the Ricky Steamboat Macho Man match.
oh, with
Where with the chair, Kane puts the chair on Braun Strowman's neck
yeah,
and slams it into the stairs. And
yeah.
Braun
I did.
Strowman
I did
is-
have Shane's. What's up, Shane? I had shades of Steamboat. But you got to remember, I was like 7 years old when that Steamboat thing happened, and so it was. I mean, it was like it's a vivid memory. All right.
That's what he sounded like. And then the medics are over there like,
Braun.
Braun, talk to me. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Talk to me. What's
We're
wrong?
trying to help you. Let me help you.
Let the man sell. Don't tell him to tell you what's going
Yeah.
on. He obviously can't because he just got his throat smashed.
So he refuses medical attention. Medical.
and he runs off into his
assistance.
cave.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine because this is like the third time he's just like run
Would
off.
it have been hilarious if he ran off, but he let his like arms like dangle as he was running?
Like this is the third time he's run off without medical attention. They're like, "Where's Braun?" And then Kurt Angle's just like, "I don't know. He's just gone." And then
Fortress of Solitude.
every image I'm just sitting there thinking about Braun like running off into a cave and then
Yeah.
like licking his wounds.
Yeah. He's like a cat.
Got the leg up.
Yeah. Yeah, don't injure his thigh.
No,
Don't injure
don't
his
do
inner
that.
thigh because he
No.
will lick it.
He will lick it, and it's gross. Then we get some cruiserweight action where you got Cedric Alexander, Rich Swann, Akira Tozawa, and Mustafa Ali defeating Drew Gulak, Tony Nese, Ari Daivari, and Noam Dar.
Yep.
Or the Zoe Train, as they like to call themselves.
Yeah. This is starting to get old for me.
I'm over it. I'm over it. Literally, if you're in the
I-
205 Live division, you have chosen a side between Kalisto and Enzo. You fall
Or-
in between them.
Honestly,
That's
really, you're just choosing against Enzo. You're
Yeah.
either choosing Enzo or against Enzo. The whole thing revolves around Enzo.
It's true.
I'm over it. I love Cedric Alexander.
It was fine. Like this match it had some spots that were kind of cool.
The
That-
lumbar check.
Oh, that lumbar check on the Tony Nese where he's just like sliding on his neck.
Dude,
out.
yeah.
Lumbar check, neck slide.
Yeah. Dude.
You should put an air guitar in his hands.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
But Cedric Alexander and the good guys win.
Yeah.
So that's good. Then we get
Oh, yeah.
Elias Sampson with Matt Hardy. Yeah, this was just a brawl. Nothing really it wasn't a match. It was just a
Yeah.
brawl. Fine, whatever. Then we get to the main event of the match of the night, which is for the IC belt. We have Roman versus The Miz.
Yep.
And what did you think about this match?
Well, so to set it up, did we already say this? During Miz TV, Seth Rollins said that it wouldn't be long before they got their tag belts back from the
Tag
bar.
bag belts.
And Roman was like, "Well, I don't want to be the only one in the Shield without a belt."
Yeah, guys.
And, let the big dog
so
play
with a toy.
Seth is like, "Well, Miz has a belt."
He's
and
got a shiny belt.
Roman's like, "I like that belt." And
I
so
put my hands
that's
on
where
that
the match
belt,
comes
Miz.
from. And the Miz tries to stop it. He goes to Kurt Angle and is like, "Listen, you need to cancel this match."
Yeah.
He won't do it. So we get this match. It's an okay match.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
fine.
It was good.
We have a new IC champion, and he's a Grand Slam champion. His name is...
Roman Reigns.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing I thought was good. I thought it was pretty well executed too. You know, with the bar coming out at the end to try to help.
Yep.
But then Dean and Seth come out to, neutralize the bar.
Yep.
The Miz gets a Dirty Deeds
A
skull crushing
skull-crushing
finale
finale.
off because of the distraction.
Yep.
Roman kicks out though.
Because Roman is just too strong, my friend.
But yeah, anyways,
So apparently what's going on is that The Miz is going to do Marine 6. Marine 5.
Yeah.
No, Marine 6.
yeah, so the Miz
this
gets
is why-
distracted again. The Miz gets distracted by what's going on outside.
Not by the Marine 6.
The Roman Reigns
That
hits
Roman.
the spear and gets the 1-2-3 on the Miz.
Yep.
And yes, the story is that the Miz
Is taking
is
some personal
off
days.
to go do some movies and stuff.
Which stars? I saw this. It stars Becky Lynch. Becky
Oh.
Lynch is going to be in that too. So, I mean, it's
Ask
fine.
his harm.
Ask his harm.
I think the only thing that's going to be broken is Haska's
Give me your
harm.
belt. Give me your belt.
Give me your belt.
Hoity, 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 hoity. So yeah, that's Raw. Bada bing, bada boom.
You're going to ask me what I'm going to give it.
Realist YouTube channel in the room. There you go. Put that on a belt and sign it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you think?
I'll give it.
Hair.
I mean, Paige
Can I give it a
re-debuted. Paige came back. The main event was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a 6.
I'm gonna give it a 6 too. What do you give it?
6.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else. Yeah, I'll give it a 6 too. I wasn't a big fan. Like the Paige return was great and everything, but I think it
those
was
are
just
the only two.
it just sucked. Who's with her?
Yeah.
Like, I'm upset about that more than anything.
Those were the only two things that I really liked. I mean, the rest of it wasn't necessarily
You're not even a
terrible.
you're not even a big Paige fan.
No, I'm not. I mean, I get it. I understand that she's, super popular and stuff like that. I'm not
sure.
against anyone. I'm just not a huge fan myself.
Next, SmackDown Live. Let's
Yep.
do it. We start with Shane McMahon kicking off the show, basically calling out Sammy and Kevin Owens.
Ask his hair.
Ask his harm.
Oh.
Basically, starting off with Shane McMahon calling out Sammy and Kevin Owens for what they did at Survivor Series and getting ready to fire them. But then whose music hits? Dun 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 dun. Saves it by saying, "Actually, we're gonna have a lumberjack match with you two, versus the New Day
Yeah.
and the rest of the SmackDown roster on the outside."
Can I say something?
Triple yep.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to say something. I'm going to do this to camera. Sami Zayn, you're perfect. Never change.
I want some really soft music
Yeah.
behind that when that happens.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's true. Sammy starts doing the mosh stomp, and no one knows what a mosh stomp is, but if you do, congratulations.
Dude,
It's funny when he starts coming out and he's doing the mosh stomp to Kemi Owens. Wow. To
Kevin Owens music.
Kevin Owens music.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Owens starts dropping truth bombs, and Sammy goes, "Yep, double yep, triple yep." And then Shane McMahon starts checking off stuff, and he goes, "Check, double check,
Triple check. I mean, from A to Z,
Yeah.
Sami Zayn is the best.
He is.
And he is being... I mean, I hope that they capitalize on how perfect Sami Zayn is.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. It was
Give
perfect.
the man a belt.
Yes, please. Then we get Jey Uso versus Shelton Benjamin.
It's a good match.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
But Shelton Benjamin wins,
Yeah.
which was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, they got to have some sort of
Yeah.
competition.
You tell me that 2B is not competition.
I mean, it's going to take a while before they're going to be, challenging for the title.
Yeah.
So they need some sort of something. But it is weird. I mean, the Usos just picked up the win at Survivor Series against Sheamus and Cesaro, and then they just go on to lose to Shelton Benjamin. I mean, it builds up Shelton Benjamin, I guess. Chad Gable's doing some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
as a heel,
They were both on the outside.
a tweener.
Jimmy and Chad were all on the outside, and they got involved in the match, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, next we get a backstage segment where we see Naomi putting on her makeup.
Yes.
And she's talking to, I don't even know
The
what
makeup
her name is.
artist. The makeup
And
girl.
then, who shows up?
Ruby.
Ruby. Ruby Riott shows up, and she goes, Naomi's like, Ruby. And she's like, Naomi, blah, 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 blah. Oh, let me introduce you to some of my friends. Well, no, not yet. Because she's going to introduce Liv Morgan
Oh, okay.
and Sarah Logan.
Sure.
If you don't know who those people are, you probably don't watch NXT. That's fine.
Yeah, so
But
Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan get the call up.
Yep.
Again.
Super baby face, by the way.
Seems...
Like, all three of them, baby face.
Babyface is on
galore.
NXT, yes.
Oh, yeah. And then they just beat up Naomi.
Yeah.
And then they beat up Becky.
Again, this might be another situation where you would think that there are other people who are more prepared for a position on the main roster.
Yeah.
But
100% agree. I mean, Liv Morgan, I guess, she's been on NXT for a long time.
yeah, she's been there for
But
a
she
couple
just
years.
hasn't been in any storylines that have been like, ooh, yay, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got them. They are here to impose their threat onto the women's roster.
Yeah.
Then we get...
They beat up Becky Lynch, and Becky sold it like...
I thought she was legit going to cry.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
It was
my
perfect.
heart. My heart.
Ask his arm.
Ask his arm. They're after me, Lucky Charms. Then we get the debut.
Super racist, bro.
No, it's
I'm
not.
just kidding.
Listen. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Then we get the debut of the Bludgeon Brothers.
2B.
2B Bludgeon Brothers.
Yep.
Against
The Hype Bros.
We don't get hype. We stay hype. Yeah, bro. That's the worst part of that. That's the worst part. It's just Zack Ryder or whoever,
Zack Ryder.
CFO. It's just like, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Zero offense by the Hype Bros.
Yeah.
It's basically just a squash match.
They came out, 2B came out in their new gear.
Mm-hmm. I like their new gear. I think
I don't
it
like
looks
it.
cool.
I don't like it.
It's cool. It's like red. It's
I
like
don't like it.
maroon.
What are the hammers for?
So they can just grab it and bludgeon somebody. They've
I
been
don't get it.
practicing on the ground.
I don't understand.
Um,
I don't
Also,
like
I
their
like-
finisher.
Their finisher is weird. They both stand on one side of somebody, grab their arm.
Yeah, it's a
push them up,
two-man
and-
razor's edge
Yeah,
or a bad luck fall.
yeah. And then the other part that I kind of thought was funny was Eric Rowan Luke Harper gets tagged in to do like a slingshot into the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
But Luke Harper slaps Eric Rowan, grabs him, and then throws him into the turnbuckle. I thought that was kind of funny. You're not into it. I get it.
I'm not feeling it.
You can be wrong. That's fine. Then we get a promo from Jinder Mahal.
I mean, the
with
crowd
AJ
was into it.
Oh, yeah. They got a pop. I liked it.
I wouldn't call it a pop.
It was a pop.
It was not a pop.
It was not a big pop. It was a pop.
cheers. Listen, there's a difference between getting some cheers and getting a pop.
Would you rather them come out and get booze?
No. I'm just simply sharing an observation that they did get some cheers.
They did get some cheers. They got some pop.
No.
They didn't get like the whole Rice Krispie pop. It was like a little bit of pop. Like a snap and a crackle. That they got the snap and the crackle. They didn't get the pop.
Okay, we'll go with that.
All right. Then we got AJ Styles in the middle of the ring cutting a promo on Jinder Mahal.
Yes.
Jinder Mahal is there on the Titantron.
Yeah, this was actually pretty fun.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, AJ says, "Listen, if you want the belt, come get it." He takes the belt off, puts it in the middle of the
Takes
ring.
his clothes off.
He exactly. Yeah, they play some like sexy saxophone music while he's doing it. And anyways, Jinder shows up on the Titantron, and he says something about the fact that if he had been in the match with Brock Lesnar, he would have been called the Beast Master.
Yeah. And also, the
And
reason that he
AJ goes,
lost to...
Beast Master? Do you know how stupid you sound?
He did sound pretty stupid. He said the reason they lost to AJ was because he was preparing for Brock Lesnar and not AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Which I think should be taken into note because that is a legit excuse.
Here's the thing, man. If they take that belt off of AJ and they give it to Jinder, they are insane.
Now, where would they take said belt and put it on said Jinder?
What do you mean?
What pay-per-view would they do that
Night
at?
of Champions?
It's Clash of Champions.
Clash of
but
Champions?
I was trying to set that up. I
Yeah.
didn't set it up very well. But yeah.
That's where they're going to have the rematch.
That's the rematch. But what's funny is he's like, we're going to do it on my terms. And normally when we saw this with Baron Corbin, he was like, not going to do it yet. Oh, maybe this. Nope, not going to do it this yet. But he just was like, we're going to do it on my terms. And then later he was like, at Clash of Champions, I'm challenging you for the belt.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so apparently AJ Styles is going to hold on to the belt until Clash of Champions.
Yeah.
And there's not going to be another title defense
Nope.
between those two.
Of course not.
Whatever, dumb. The Singh Bros attack AJ Styles. One of the Singh Bros eats a Styles Clash. A
Look
good
good.
looking one, too.
Look up.
Yeah, he got his head
Don't
up.
look
I
down.
saw it. I saw it. Then we get Charlotte Flair versus Natalya
Yes.
for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yeah.
This was an okay match.
Yeah. I mean, for what it was.
Yep. And then out of the middle of nowhere.
Oh, dude. Okay, so what happens is Natty gets sent outside the ring.
Yes.
So she is recovering, and you hear the crowd start to there's like a murmur that's rising through the crowd, and they pan the camera up, and you see Sarah Logan,
Liv Morgan.
Ruby Riott, and Liv Morgan. Sarah Logan, Morgan. It was confusing me. But anyways, they're running down through the crowd, and they hop sort of over the
Well,
barricade.
Liv Morgan gets over it just fine. And then, like,
And so does Sarah Logan.
yeah, but like Ruby Riott is like the second one to go, and she just kind of like jumps onto the barricade, and it's just like, oh wait, and she had that look as like, are we too early for this?
Yeah, no.
No?
She
Okay, cool.
she just didn't quite get enough hop. And it actually kind of reminded me of Kalisto's entrance when he was
where
like,
you go,
and then got over.
but yeah, the match ended in a no contest, and the new NXT women got to beat up the two champs,
Yep.
and Charlotte selling everything.
Oh, man, I just love how she landed after Ruby Riott hits the kick
Yeah,
onto
that,
Charlotte.
kick thing.
Charlotte just drops in place. Like, she doesn't fall backwards very far or anything. She just kind of falls in place. And
Collapses.
so her leg is, like, curled up under her.
Mm-hmm.
She sold that great.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Well, the New Day versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the Lumberjack match was the main event.
Yep.
This was kind of interesting and fun. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Fun match.
They get the win. Sammy and KO do.
Yeah.
Sammy gets the roll up.
Yeah, I mean the whole story throughout the whole episode was that no one likes Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Everyone hates their guts.
Yep.
And they did that. You know, they showed that whenever Kevin or Sami went outside the ring, the guys would go after them.
Yep.
And so
But whenever the New Day did, they were just like, "Oh yeah, take your time. You can
Yeah.
get back in there whenever you want.
Exactly.
Whenever you want, boo."
and Byron Saxton and Corey Graves were going back and forth
Oh,
on commentary.
It was
They were
wonderful.
arguing. It was almost a little distracting to me, though.
I loved it. Byron Saxton was like, the Lumberjacks outside the ring, like hungry sharks, just waiting to get the hands on Sammy and KO. And then Corey Graves goes, "Byron, sharks don't have hands."
Yeah. Sharks don't
He's like,
have hands,
"Figuratively."
Saxton.
He's like, figuratively. Jeez.
Yeah. Yes. It got a little much.
They were like legit arguing.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It was great.
But anyways,
WrestleMania
what
match
happens
confirmed.
is Baron Corbin goes to hit Sammy, I believe, misses and hits Bobby Roode.
Yeah, which sets up a storyline for Bobby Roode to get the U.S. Championship.
Yeah, and so Bobby Roode retaliates, and then for some reason everyone
It's
just
just an
starts
all-out
fighting as opposed to trying to pull them apart.
Yep.
And in just the chaos of the moment, Sammy gets a roll-up on Kofi.
Yeah. My favorite is that it was like over here by commentary,
Yeah.
and then it just like went into the ring, and it was still in the ring, and then it just kind of like went outside the ring.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it.
It was like a bait ball.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the Tasmanian devil just kind of went woo, like
Yeah.
through the ring, and was
Yeah.
like, oh, just take it around the ring. How about that?
Kevin Owens doesn't stick around to celebrate because
Well,
he knows that
The New Day.
there are a lot of people out there who don't like them, so he escapes out through the crowd.
Yep.
Sami
He ba-
Zayn tries to.
Yeah, he basically looks at Sammy and goes, "Let's go."
Yeah.
And they jump
And before Sammy can jump the barricade, Xavier Woods gets his hands on him.
Yep.
They get him back into the ring, the New Day does, and they all beat the stuffing out of him.
Stuffing?
Yeah.
It's almost Thanksgiving talking
That's
about
right.
Stuffing.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
They hit a
everybody.
midnight hour, or they hit a not a disaster kick.
No,
Trouble in
Midnight Hour.
Paradise.
Yeah, he hits it. Yeah, Trouble in Paradise.
Kofi hits a
and then-
Trouble in Paradise, and then a midnight hour.
Yep.
And then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep. That's SmackDown.
Oh.
What are you going to give it?
No, Kevin meets Daniel Bryan backstage, and Kevin Owens says, "Listen, you can't fire us,"
Yeah, we're
because
your
that was
two-
another thing throughout the thing. They were throughout the episode. They were afraid they were going to get fired, and so he says, "Daniel, you can't fire us." Daniel says, "No, I'm not going to fire you. You have a match with Randy Orton."
Does the winner get Twitter followers?
I guess I don't know what it's for, but
For Supreme Ruler of Twitter.
what is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. So I guess that's what we get.
Sorry, headphone check again.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to give SmackDown?
I'll give it a 4.
I'm also going to give it a 4.
Wow, look at you.
I was not a fan of a whole lot that went on. I liked the Bludgeon Brothers. I also really liked... I mean, the NXT call-ups are fine. I just don't like that they turned them all heel.
Yeah.
Like,
That
the-
doesn't make any sense.
Sarah
it
Logan
only,
is the biggest baby face in the
It
world.
only doesn't make sense if you're an NXT fan, right? If you're a casual fan and you're not really familiar with Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and Liv Morgan,
Yeah.
then it doesn't
Liv
matter.
Morgan
Yeah.
and Carmella have been going at it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, at it. So let's get a match.
I don't know. I just
Match between Carmella
the-
and Carmella.
The best
Jr.
thing about this episode for me was just the fact that it centered around Sammy and Kevin.
Yes, me too. Agreed.
Outside of that, I mean, the main event was a fun match.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, I didn't really like most of the episode.
Yeah,
So,
agreed. All right, 205 Live.
Dos o Cinco.
We had Drew Gulak versus Akira Tozawa.
Dude, Drew Gulak is...
Well, they had like a little Thanksgiving thing backstage, and then Drew's punishment for something was that he had to dress up like the gobbledygooker.
Yeah, he came out dressed
him-
as a gobbledygooker, and yeah, it was not well received.
No, people were like, "Who's this dude?"
Yeah. Drew Gulak comes out dressed in jeans, and he has knee pads on.
And he has a T-shirt on.
Get those knee pads
Get
off,
those
Drew
knee.
Gulak.
Yeah, Drew, no knee pads.
No problem.
Come on, you have a T-shirt.
Yeah, I love Drew Gulak. He is
This
my...
was a street fight, also.
Yeah, it's a street fight. Drew Gulak is my favorite thing on 205 Live.
Oh,
I'm just
agreed.
going to say it.
Agreed. Well,
gonna say
other than Cedric Alexander, but yes.
Honestly, including Cedric Alexander.
Wow.
I mean, I think that Cedric Alexander has all the talent in the world. His ceiling is so high.
Yeah.
But on the show,
Mm-hmm.
I have not really cared about Cedric Alexander's stuff as much as I have about Drew Gulak's.
True.
Like, it hasn't accomplished what it needs to.
Yeah.
And Drew has gone above and beyond what he should have been able to, to get. I mean, he's great.
He is great. This basically ends with Akira Tozawa putting a trash can over Drew Gulak's head,
Yep.
hitting said trash can with a kendo stick a couple times,
Yeah.
putting said trash can with Drew Gulak on top of a table,
Yep.
senton bomb onto said trash can through table,
Yep.
1, 2, 3 pin.
Boom.
That's simple.
Yeah. I want
Uh,
to see Gulak start to get some wins, though.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then we got Mustafa Ali versus Tony Nese. Kind of toned out on this one.
Yeah, I did.
It was
I
fine,
watched.
it was
I
whatever.
watched it. Yeah, it was okay. It
I
wasn't.
mean, I enjoy both wrestlers. This doesn't mean anything, so it's like, I don't really care.
yeah.
But Tony Nese gets the win.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And then we had Ari Daivari and Noam Dar versus Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann, with Enzo on the outside, and the Bad Boys win. No, Cedric Alexander,
Wait.
Ari Daivari and Noam Dar. Sorry, they lose to Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann. That's what it was.
I checked out on this match.
It was just a normal. It was a match to be a match. I mean, Enzo got involved a couple times, and at the end,
My wife made muffins that are made out of stuffing.
stuffing muffins.
I was sampling the stuffing muffins.
Stuffing muffins. Yeah, this doesn't mean anything. Rich Swann hits his Phoenix Splash, or his 450 Splash, whatever he calls it,
Yeah,
and it looks beautiful because it lands right on Noam Dar's head.
yeah.
And then, boom, that's it.
All right.
1, 2, 3. What are you going to give 205 Live?
4. Ooh.
3. All because of the gobbledygooker.
Yeah.
Dumb.
They just need to let
stupid.
that die.
Cool.
Yeah,
ready
I
for
mean,
the
I
long-
liked Drew. That was the best part.
Yeah.
My PowerPoint presentation. Oh,
He had PowerPoint written on his fist wraps,
yeah,
which
dude.
was kind of funny.
This guy kills me.
Yeah.
Love it.
Then we go to the longest section in all of WWE history, NXT, where we had a fight between.
Were there only 2 matches?
There was only 2 matches.
Wow.
Everything else was a recap of Takeover War Games.
Yeah.
But we had a match between Ruby Riott and
Sonya Deville.
which this match was better than what I thought it was going to be.
Man, me too. Yeah, this was actually not bad. I was expecting kind of hot garbage, but it was good.
Yeah.
Way to go, guys.
Ruby gets the win, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then we get the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne, versus Johnny Gargano
Good match.
for the
Really
UK
good match.
belt. Oh, yeah. Great match.
Really good match. The
Glad, because that was supposed to be the dark match of the pay-per-view.
yes.
But then they said, I think they got so much backlash about it that they were like, all right, we'll just put it on NXT TV.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
there
is, I
was
think is why this
some
is so
fun
short.
stuff that happened to this match where Pete Dunne spit his mouth guard out. And eventually Johnny Gargano picks up the mouth guard and realizes that he doesn't have it in, and so he hits him with a super kick while Pete Dunne is on his knees. Looked brutal.
Yeah.
It was great.
Well, he took the mouthpiece out because he was because Johnny Gargano had that face lock.
That's
on
right.
him.
That's right.
And Pete Dunne was like, give me that finger. I'm going to eat it.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me that finger.
The ref is like, "What are you doing? You can't bite."
What are you doing? You
And
can't bite.
Pete Dunne's just like, "What? What?"
I'm sorry. My mouthpiece fell out.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it was a
Even
fun
though you
match.
see him like,
Yeah,
let me just get my mouthpiece out. Okay.
yeah.
All right, there we go.
And he hits his. What's the name of his finisher?
The bitter end.
Bitter end. He hits the bitter end.
Man, Johnny Gargano counters the bitter end with a DDT like twice. and
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
beautiful DDT.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I love it when they sell those DDTs like Pete Dunne does, and he's like completely vertical. Oh,
No one can see
so freaking good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say
That's NXT.
Yeah, I'm gonna give. I mean, I'll give it a 5. It really wasn't an episode of NXT.
It
There
was
were
not an episode.
2 pre-show matches essentially.
Yeah.
They were both really good matches, but they didn't really do anything. I mean, the 2 girls are gone now. They're up
they're
on
in
on the main roster.
Yep.
And you know, I mean, I knew Johnny Gargano wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
And so, even though they were fun matches, there are no implications. There are no consequences. There are no stakes involved. So, you know, if it's just for like quality of the 2 matches that are on the show,
Yeah.
I mean, give it a 9. It was great. But
Agreed.
the fact that this is supposed to be a wrestling show, you know, there were no story really.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed. I'm probably going to give it a 6. I really liked NXT. I
Yeah.
didn't like that there was all this stuff, but yeah, the matches were. If we're going based on match quality, 9.
oh yeah,
Easy.
yeah,
But-
fun matches.
Oh yeah.
Just not enough of them. Not
Nope.
enough wrestling, and not enough story in the wrestling matches that were there. So,
Exactly.
anyways, is that it?
That's it.
All right. Well, that's wrestling for the
That's
week.
wrestling for the week.
If you guys could hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button, share it with your friends, leave us a comment either on this video. You could also check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Yeah, so with all that stuff out of the way, unless you have anything else,
I do have something else.
okay.
Everybody, have a happy Thanksgiving.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Eat a lot of food.
Yes, eat much stuffing if you
Get stuff off that stuffing.
That's right, and turkey,
Yeah.
and take a nap.
Take a nap.
Take
Watch
a nap.
some football. Take a nap.
But definitely watch this video.
Watch this video, then take a nap, and then watch
Yeah.
football, and then eat some more.
There you go. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. We will see you next week.